been introduced to me before, and I'm reaching out to all of our Better Bones friends, family, and community. And it's very nice to start the day today with all of you. I hope you had a really joyful weekend, that you got outside and got a chance to do some things that were on your to-do list or meaningful, and that you enjoyed the day. And hopefully there's nice weather where you are. So we had a pretty nice weekend here. We've been kind of creating these list of things that we've been meaning to do in the house, or meaning to do, that things we've always wanted to learn how to do, and taking time to focus on these random things. And it's funny, we were joking, me and my boyfriend were joking that you do one thing on the list, like attend to a squeak in the door, and before you know it, you have the whole door taken apart on the floor, cleaning it all out, and finding more things to do. And usually you didn't have a lot of time to do those kind of activities, tasks, things on your to-do list. And you find now that you have nothing but time, and you're no hurry to get these things done. So we got a lot of those little things done on our to-do list, and we found that one project turned into another project. But it was nice. It felt very good at the end of the day to have those accomplishments. So hopefully you're getting a lot of good stuff done, and you're feeling good about it, and that you're taking time to attend to your needs, your family's needs, and finding some good quality time. One thing we did this weekend, it's been a great opportunity, as I've actually reconnected with friends and family in other locations. So we did a cousin chat on Google Duo this weekend. So if any of my cousins are out there, I send them my love and wellness to them. And we had a really fun, nice chat that made me smile and laugh, and it felt really good, like a virtual hug from afar. So it was great to connect with my family in other locations, as we're all going through very similar situations, but maybe at different paces, really realizing that where I am might be a similar but different experience where other people are in other regions of the world. So it's interesting to hear their stories, their experiences, and be there to cheer them on, console them, and so forth. So I highly encourage, if you haven't already taken advantage of technology, there's many different ways, through FaceTime, through Zoom, through Google Duo, Google Hangouts, to connect with your family, reach out, and to be with them virtually. So I've really enjoyed those moments, and it's really lifted me up. I've been trying to stay a little bit away from the news, but right now I think it's actually important to be aware of what is going on as we navigate through this. And, we're coming upon, as they say, some pretty tough weeks ahead, and that can be really draining and tiring to the mind, to the spirit, and very discouraging. And kind of a good habit or a bad habit, I'm not sure how to take it, but for one of the first things I do in the morning is I look at my emails. Usually start with my work emails. And the email that I opened up this morning was about a blog from Dr. Brown about meditation. And meditation definitely has been something that I've have had an on and off relationship with, on again, off again. But I do remember that when I do find time to meditate, to quiet my mind, It does help bring some peace. I can approach my situation, my life, my problem in a more clearer sense, in a more calmer sense, and be able to just navigate through life a little easier when I do meditate. So I dropped the phone, I put it aside, and I sat in a quiet space and I did meditate this morning. So I thought that would be a nice thing to do with all of you here as we're connecting this morning. Is a nice Monday morning meditation, and I will put a link to that article also at the end so you can read Dr. Brown's great words and insight and inspiration about meditating. And she does have a wonderful CD called Meditations for Bone Health. So there's a lot of great ways to meditate. I hear a lot of people say that it's difficult for me, I can't quiet my mind, and that's normal. That's called monkey mind, and our thoughts are always moving in and out of our brain, and that's okay to have thoughts, but it's those moments of stillness, of pause. So, we always are in the mind of do more, but if we do less, we do more by creating more space and more separation from our constant thoughts. So in just a little bit, we're going to do just a few minutes of meditation. And but one thing I do like to do before I sit in stillness is just move my body. I am here down on the mat. If it's difficult for you to sit on the mat like I am, then absolutely sit in a chair or get up and stand for these stretches. We're all unique beings in different places in our body, different abilities, and you know what's best for you and what you can do. So if you can't do this, do what you can do. You don't have to do exactly what I am doing. So just move your body and stretch, and then you're going to find a nice, quiet, still space to just breathe and focus inward. So if you are on the mat, then let's come into a comfortable seated place. Bring our hands to cup our knees and bring the chin towards the chest and gently rock that chin back and forth. And we're always breathing, being aware of the inhales and the exhale. Drop that right ear to right shoulder. And then drop the head back. And then the left ear to left shoulder. And then the chin to chest. Again, left ear to left shoulder. Chin up towards the sky. Lift our heart up. And then right ear to right shoulder. Chin to chest, gentle rock. Bring that head right on top of the shoulders. Let's take a couple of deep breaths, inhaling up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale. And exhale. Let's take our left arm to wrap around behind us. The back of the hand presses into the right hip. Roll the shoulders back. Right hand is pressed into the thigh and drop that left ear to left shoulder. Expand through the chest. Take a couple breaths. And release. Just shrug those shoulders up towards the ears and drop them gently down. Wrap that right arm around the back. Press that back of the hand into the left hip. Left hand is down onto the thigh. Roll shoulders, drop the head, and just let that tension in the neck and the shoulders melt away, breathe away. And release and shrug those shoulders up towards those ears. Give ourselves a loving embrace this morning. And I know I've been missing hugs from my family and friends. So giving a little virtual hug to all of you. Bring those arms up like you're pulling off a sweater. And then press away, reach, pressing from each side, and then circle. Let's shake out those hands. Give yourself a hug, opposite arm on top, stacking those elbows, grabbing onto the shoulders. Big hug, big breath. Pull up and over like you're pulling off a sweater. And then press out. Let's bring those hands back slightly. Lift the chest, shoulder blades coming together. Lift the heart. And then bring the hands on top of the knees. We're going to just stir that pot, circling through the center, moving tension, moving tightness from our lower back into our hips, just awakening and stimulating, getting rid of stagnant, still energy, and all about bringing in good, positive energy into our body this morning. And then opposite direction. Okay. Let's bring our hands behind to our fingertips facing us and drop the knees to one side and then to the other side. And again, maybe looking over that left shoulder and then switch to the other side. Bring the soles of the feet together and bring those knees up and down, getting rid of those crackles and creaks this morning. And big breath. Let's extend those legs straight out and flex and point the toes. And circle, getting the crackles and creaks out of my toes. Snap, crackle, pop this morning. And then just roll those legs back and forth and maybe shake them out. Okay, so now I'm going to invite you to find a place that you can be in a comfortable, still, quiet, peaceful place for just a few moments. So I'm going to invite you to, wherever you are, to close your eyes and to draw yourself deep within yourself. And just be observant of this space within. Be aware of anything that's presenting itself. Maybe there's something within your body that you're noticing, and just acknowledge that. And start to draw yourself deeper and deeper into your center. Notice your breath. Notice how your breath moves and lifts you as you inhale. And as you exhale, your body softens as you come down into that exhale breath. Notice if you're holding any tension or tightness in your jaw, into your shoulders, your neck, any place in your body that feels heavy, tight, compressed. See if you can bring your breath to that place. And we'll collect a nice mantra, centering thought. Today I'll move through my Monday being open, accepting, and positive. Every negative will turn to a positive, and just sit in a quiet space. Starting our day, our week, motivated to move through gracefully, fluidly, and flow. Taking moments of pause and quiet. So if there's any sounds that you're hearing from maybe another person in the room or in another room or outside, try to draw yourself or distance yourself away from those sounds and keep with the sound of your breath, being still. If your mind starts to travel back to thoughts, back to things that are weighing heavy on your mind, just acknowledge them. Notice they're there. And come back to the breath. The inhales, lift and open. The exhales, soften and surrender. Taking time to deepen that breath. Finding your flow, your fluidity. Just like waves of the ocean moving gently, gracefully, beautifully in and out. As the trees move with the breeze, they flow back and forth. Moving with acceptance. With every push, there's a pull. So feel every cell in your body stimulated with the breath, nourished with each inhale and exhale. Even as we're still, there is still movement, still growth, still flow. Stay in this space as long as is comfortable for you. And then when you're ready, you can keep your eyes closed and just gently bring that chin towards the chest and gently rock back and forth, bringing slight movement into the body again. Then you can open your eyes to a nice soft gaze. A nice smile comes across your face, feeling peaceful, uplifted, energized, ready to begin our day. And my favorite saying is, today is a good day for a good day. So I do wish you a good day. Lastly, I just want to share for those of you who had the opportunity to take advantage of the weekend watch. Thank you for participating. Thank you for tuning in. Every weekend we will be having free videos available to you on Patreon. And we did receive a lot of questions about the weighted vest, and I will be trying to attend to and address all those questions. But if you do have any questions, I'd be more than happy to share them with you. I'll check in with you again later this week, and we'll get moving and motivated and inspired to just move through grace. Thank you for joining me. Happy, happy day. Namaste.